There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting Cyberpunk on the spot, the Cyberpunk 2020 and Red Hybrid game. I have some players with me today. We got returning faces and we got some new people. And I'm excited to move the story along. This thing that has evolved, an improvisational game, completely improv. And before we get started, wanted to give you guys some info. Make sure you join our Discord for our Cyberpunk 2020 in Red. We have an awesome community, and we love helping people with all their games, finding games, and all the cool things that a cool community does. The people that are playing with us are a part of that community as well, and you can be too. So, other than that, and other big news, RKO Gaming Con, if you will look at the screen here, July 30th to August 2nd, there is a virtual convention called RKO Gaming Con. It's like archaeology and gaming all mixed in one. I've been invited to be a part of it. August 1st, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be unveiling my Cyberpunk Red beta game with my wise guys. So this is pretty much the core rulebook for Red. It's pretty much everything. I can tell you guys that. If there's anything missing, it's got to be little stuff. Right? Did we lose somebody? Oh, there we go. We're good. So that's that. Just wanted to do that. Now, everybody in chat, welcome. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us. And
howdy, welcome.
Howdy. And we have our players with us here. Let me put a little bit of music. And let's hear from our players. You guys hearing music? Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, let's go starting from left to right. Tell us a little bit about your character. Tell us a little bit about who they are, what they do, and give us some history. We want to know a little bit about your character. Mad Dog.
Yeah, so I'm playing Finn Mad Dog McLaughlin, an Irishman moved to the States after playing buddy cop in the UK for some time. He then decided that the edge running work was making a little bit more dosh than cop work, and migrated his way there. So now he's basically a bouncer, a hitman, a gun for hire. He's been through a lot, lost an arm and a leg on the force, taken down while working for C Squad as a fleshy. So, yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about that. He does have a lust for money, and he does have a few debts when it comes to gambling. He's a bit of a gambler.
Uh-oh. You're trouble.
Trouble.
All right, and you're playing, what role are you playing?
A solo.
Solo. Hell yeah. All right. Panzer, tell us about your character.
Hello. His name is Pietro Panzavecchia. He was an orphan, grew up with a bunch of pirates for most of his teen life, ended up on the streets after the pirates were pretty much gotten rid of in Night City Harbor one time. From there, he grew up in Night City, and he's been working his way some odd jobs as a courier and doing some side jobs, trying to build up his own little nomad family among the orphans on the street.
Oh, that's nice. And you're playing a nomad.
Correct.
All right. Awesome. And moving on to Houdini.
What up, Chumbas? Name's Houdini. I'm from down in the deep South Alabama. My family originally ran a bunch of the aquifer digging plants on the north side of there, and once the corporation shut us down and the quake started happening, we moved out west, and we had a little fun while we did it. I'm out here in Night City to make amends with a corporation. We may or may not have raided their compound a few years back, and they may or may not be pissed about it. So I'm out here on a quest in response to my family. May or may not have kicked me out to go do this and said don't come back until I come back or did that done. So here I am looking for work and trying to reclaim my name, so to speak.
You may or may not be here.
I may or may not be here at all.
Awesome. And Houdini is a new player today, so welcome to the game.
It's a pleasure to be here, man.
All right, let's move on to Vincent D. Cooper.
Yeah, Vincent D. Cooper's an aging fella who invested all of his money in a moped and some pretty sweet hipster clothes. He's quite old. He'll constantly reference, I've been a part of the best generation this land has ever seen. They called it millennials. And I'm gonna make it back for myself. He gets distracted. He falls asleep pretty easily. He's a rocker boy aiming to get back into the scene. Rock never dies. It just got old.
Oh, hell yeah. He's an old rocker. I love that. And Houdini, you're playing a nomad, right?
I'm a nomad wheel man. If it's got wheels or a stick to drive it, by God, I can probably get us out of a tight shit with it.
Well, that's good, because usually when we play, nobody has a vehicle, and then we try to spend time trying to find a vehicle. So
Well, I've got a motorcycle right now, so if you can find me something that seats all of us, by God, we can have it.
Well, that's great. And Vincent D. Cooper, you're new to the game as well, so welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let's get started. You guys all know your favorite place to shop, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out Lucky's Pawn Shop. Take you there right now. Oh, you guys are already there.
Hey.
Yeah, we hang out here now.
All right, so as we always start every session, if you guys have any cash left over from anything you've done, new players will have cash left over from character creation. If you do, you might not. Here's Lucky's Pawn Shop.
Very cool.
So why don't you
Sure,
guys
what's
go ahead
your
and take a look at it while I just give a quick backstory on how this pawn shop works for the people watching. The players work for a shadow organization that basically sends them text messages for work, and this is how they make their side hustle. They all know each other somehow. They have like a co-worker relationship. They know that they can trust each other, and this organization gets things done. That's what they're known for. No BS. They just get things done. And because these players work for that organization, Lucky always has a select supply for them that he doesn't show everybody else in the store. And away we go. So if there's anything here that you guys are seeing, let me know about. I'll give you information. And yeah, we'll go from there.
It says player's choice of grenades. Is that including heat?
Yeah, like an incendiary grenade?
So no, heat grenades are the ones that basically pen armor. They do the half. Oh, I'll have to look it up now.
Yeah,
they do the half armor.
That's fine. Yeah,
40.
yeah.
I think it's 40-10 damage.
4d10 and it halves armor?
And yeah, halves hard armor.
Okay, let's do it.
Are we going against the tank? What the hell?
You never know when you'll need
I
it.
just like to be prepared. Just like to be prepared. You never know when you have to blow up a car.
High
Do you have a
explosive.
car?
No, I do not.
Yeah, really prepared.
Yeah, I use taxis.
All right, that was Tommy. Thank you, Tommy D Ninja, who is also a player. He is a patch job in our Cyberpunk on the Spot game. It's high
Hey,
explosive anti-tank grenade heat.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So is that what you want to get?
That's what I want to get.
All right, you got time.
So
you got
is it
three of
just
them.
one of those, or is that three of them?
Three of them,
All
baby.
right.
3 of them.
8 times 3.
All right.
$800.
So how does incendiary ammo work?
Incendiary ammo, I'll tell you right now, I have the description. It does 1d6 additional straight hit point damage per turn for 2 turns.
Okay. Man, if they work for my shotgun, then you know.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely.
Might as
It's
well
one
give me
size
some
fits
of
all.
those.
So yeah, you want
alright.
those, then they're yours. No problem.
Right on. I got about an extra 1,000, so I'll put 800 down on that.
Okay. Now I will point you guys to that Militech Adaptive Biosteel. That is a new experimental little thing that Militech has come up with, and it ups your body by 1.
Oh, damn.
Ow.
I was unfortunately a little short, otherwise I was going to look at seeing if it was like subdermal armor or something.
My medicines and vitamins are too expensive. I can't afford anything.
Yeah, that is an ultra rare item. I have like a chart that I roll on for all these items. So for it to pop
nice.
up, it was like ultra rare. And the 3-round
Very nice.
burst mod for the pistol is pretty good too. $700.
Ooh, you know
You
what?
need to get a pistol for that.
I might actually grab that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you can find a pistol everywhere off a dead body.
Yeah, I mean, I got my Colt AMT.
Oh,
Automatic.
that's nice.
Yeah. So 700, you said. So that's going to be 500, right?
Yeah, and don't worry, you'll have enough. You'll have a chance to make some money today. That's what it's all about.
It's all about that dosh. I got to keep that gambling addiction up.
That's correct.
Gotta save for a new bike.
All right. So is that it then?
Man.
Okay. No worries. Lucky thanks you for your patronage. And
My man.
sorry, go ahead.
It was good seeing you, my man. Lucky.
He takes a drag of
Does
his
Lucky-
cigarette and he looks at you and goes, mm-hmm. Does Lucky what?
Talk.
Oh yeah, he talks.
He ever
if,
talk?
If he wants to.
So special.
Alright guys. Let me take your focus to old downtown Night City. Used to be a hustle and bustling part of Night City, but, you know, there's better places to visit now. And the crime in old downtown is a little bit higher than it used to be. But that's nothing new. It's ups and downs with Night City. You never know. Some days you're safe, some days you're not. Most days you're not. And you've gotten a text message to meet in old downtown. And give me 1 second, let me just look at my notes here. There's an abandoned plot of land in between all these skyscrapers, and as they're not doing any new construction or anything in old downtown, things are pretty much left to their own devices. There are still some businesses and offices and stuff like that, because, you know, rent is cheap in old downtown. But there's a lot of plots of land that are just abandoned, buildings abandoned, and that's where squatters come in. And if you know anything about the dark future, even the squatters got guns. So that's just your own knowledge about Night City as a whole. You know, you're meeting in old downtown at an abandoned plot of land, and it's called the Derelict Tank on the streets. It's a large green storage tank that was abandoned on a large plot of land, and it's a hot spot for gang activity, street fights, and blood sports. And that's where you're meeting your client.
We always end up at the nice places.
Always.
So you guys make
This has
your way
one of
to... Sorry, you guys make your way to old downtown and you see each other. You pretty much arrive right at the same time.
Shit fire, guys. What's going on? Haven't seen y'all in forever.
I'm
I
still
know.
alive.
It's good to see you, Houdini. Coop, still breathing, I see. Mad Dog, still got all the limbs, at least the originals.
Still got some of my limbs. He taps his leg.
Let's hope we keep it that way. And I think you stole me a race, Houdini.
Man, anytime you let me know the place, I'm in, buddy.
Yeah, maybe after this job.
Sounds like a
I
plan to
gotta
me.
try last time.
I think the last time I was here, I got picked up in the morning, mistaken for some kind of immigrant cheap labor. Or maybe it was a fever dream.
This has that real
I think you're-
dilapidated charm going on.
As you guys are having your conversation,
Urban
you can start to hear music, and the show is... I guess there's a show starting, at this derelict tank. It's a big tanker, giant. And all around it, there's just people smoking all kinds of paraphernalia. There's drugs involved. There's drinking. There's no police presence. And there's even people just openly carrying their firearms. And from what you can see, it looks like the people that have their firearms out, they are all a part of some kind of organization together. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you guys can do a little streetwise check for me, we can get you some information.
Yeah, I will roll streetwise for that.
Yeah, whoever's got it.
No streetwise.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Oh,
Exploding
very
out
nice.
here.
Yeah, Panzer, this is Young Buzz territory. Young Buzz. These guys used to be a party gang, and it started as a young crew. But as the youngsters got older, they started doing more nefarious things, kidnapping, drug sales, ransom, then moved on to, they graduated to murder. So these guys are just anarchists.
It's my kind of people. Like a lot of fun to me.
Remind you of your younger days?
Yeah, these guys are a little bit rough, but it looks like you're meeting somebody in the Young Buzz.
All right. So we got to look at this guy. We know what he looks like or sound like.
Do we have no
Yeah,
actually know who we're supposed to...
So looking at your text message from your agent, you know that you're looking for Hacksaw of the Young
Hacksaw.
Buzz.
Right.
That's all you have.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start asking around. Hey, excuse me. I'm looking for a guy named Hacksaw. You seen him?
Nah, I haven't seen him, says a guy that you're talking to. He looks like he's wearing the same colors as the Young Buzz. And he shrugs his shoulders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go chat up whatever fairly cute-looking girl I can find in the area. I'll let them find Hacksaw. They can call me when we're ready for work.
As you guys are walking away, that guy stops you and says, "Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Where are you guys from? What do you need Hacksaw for?"
Well, you see, we're meeting Hacksaw here for a job. I got dealings with him, you see.
They're
DM?
independent contractor.
GM, rather.
He says a job, and then as soon as he says that, another guy next to him kind of like taps him, backhands him on the chest, and says, "Yo, man, it's them." And he goes, "Oh shit, it's them. Okay, yeah. What's up, guys? How you doing?"
Give a little nod and go, "Yep, it's us. How you doing?"
Our reputation protects us.
"My name is Lefty. This is Wrench." And they point at each other, say, "What's up?" They put out their hands to shake your hands.
I
Yeah, I'll
will
shake his
respond,
hand.
shaking their hand.
Vincent, why don't you roll me a cool? Do you have any performing skills?
I have a ukulele flavored guitar.
You have
Play.
so you have play instrument,
Sure.
but do you have any other kind of skills? Basically, what happens is this guy, he puts his hand out and he looks at you like he kind of recognizes you, and he's trying to size you up, and he's trying to, it looks like, intimidate you with just a look.
Okay. Earlier I was thinking of maybe trying to bridge the gap between us, the unknown strangers, and this obvious street gang type thing by buttering up their hands with some meds, finger quotes.
Okay.
Thousands
So
on
you
Stimpak.
wanna give him a little dosage.
If it would help ease the situation, sure.
I think there's only one way to find out. So why don't you roll me a cool check +3?
Absolutely. I'm just gonna have to give you a generic D10 DM.
Yeah, just do D10 plus your cool +3.
Yippers.
So 4 plus...
Plus 12.
So 16?
Correct, Mondo.
Okay. All right. And... Okay. Very good. What did you give him?
I'm going to say that I don't have my glasses on, and I just fish through my pack and produce one of the 25 slap patches that I have at random.
Oh god, okay. So, you went through your bag and you picked up the good stuff. Blue glass. Liquid form. Highly hallucinogenic. And he didn't really pass his body check, so you gave him a really good dose.
There you go, Winchy. I mean, Leftage.
He starts like freaking out a little bit. Not freaking out, but feels dizzy, is trying to figure out what the hell's going on. As he lets go of your hand, he goes, It's wrench, man. Yo, what did you give me, man?
The good stuff. It helps with arthritis.
Lefty starts laughing and looks at Wrench and says, Yo, man, sit down. And Wrench just sits down and begins having a conversation with Trash Can, thinking that it's you. He keeps
Look
asking
over at
the...
Vince and go
Go ahead.
look over at Vince and go, he gonna be alright?
Oh, it's real good. It helps with my eyesight, too.
Man. Talk about that later. We can work something out between us.
Sure.
All right. And as you guys are having this conversation, you're following Lefty.
Mm-hmm.
And Lefty starts taking you deeper into this derelict tank. You're passing by people partaking, partying. You're not really seeing any corporates. It's mostly boosters, scum, and people that probably shouldn't be around this area. But, you know, they want to party. You know, it's the dark future. Sometimes you got to go places you shouldn't go, right?
The real
And Lefty's taking you deeper in, and the more you guys are going into this area, you realize that you're seeing more and more of these young buzz, heavily armed, talking to each other, being casual, but every now and then they're giving you looks. And why don't I get an awareness just for the hell of it from all you guys?
So this will be awareness plus
Ooh.
my combat sense, which is 6. So this will be a total of... Just add 6 to this.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Do not see awareness on my sheet, DM. Perhaps I don't have it. Rocker Boy.
Yeah, you might not have put anything into it, but I think if you just give me what is awareness?
Intelligence minus 3.
Yeah, so
intellect.
intelligence
Or
plus a
empathy.
D10 plus 2.
Heard. Let me see. This is the wrong one.
And actually, on
good.
your sheet, you can actually roll your stats. 14. Yeah, if you here, I'll show
Actually,
you.
no, oh, I see. Wait. Oh no, can't roll that.
So yeah,
Where the-
if you go here, oh no, you know what? You can't. You would have to actually make it a skill.
Yeah. All right. I can make some skills just for int, reflex, and dex if you like.
Yeah, that's fine. Do it another time. This is not a big deal.
Understood.
We're doing fine just now. Okay, so you rolled a 14. Now, Panzer, Finn, and Houdini, especially Houdini and Finn, actually, you guys notice that these guys are heavily armed. They're loaded. Safety's off on all their weapons. And
Does anybody know? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, that's it pretty much. I mean, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing that these guys are, while they're just hanging out, it looks like at any moment they could go to war.
Does anybody else have a mastoid combo?
I do.
I don't think I
click
read
over. I'm gonna click over
It's like
my mastoid combo. Just be like, hey man, I don't know if anybody else is seeing this, but these fuckers are loaded to bear. They're walking into some shit.
Thanks for the heads up.
We'll be fine, boys. Heads down, eyes forward. Let's get this through.
And as you guys do that, sorry, go ahead.
My bad, buddy. You carry on.
No, please.
Vincent's just gonna give finger guns to people. He's like the old guy trying to be the undercover cop at a high school.
Why don't you roll me a cool +2?
Heard. I'm gonna really regret having not made my skills correctly.
It's fine, dude. Don't worry.
Let's see. It's a D10.
Pretty sure Vinny's gonna be our saving grace.
7, that's gonna be 16, 17,
Or
18
not.
DM.
Well, you rolled a 1, so you'd have to roll another d10 and subtract it from your result. So
Okay. Well, the second. Did you roll the D10 for me?
no,
Or was that again?
that's my own thing.
Okay, so. Oh,
Oh,
it's a single digit.
Oh,
the
roll.
worst time to roll a 10, dude. So what is that? What is that total?
It's gonna be a -9 plus 11.
Jesus.
2.
Okay, a 2. Well, these guys, as you can tell, are loaded to bear, as your friend said. And when you pointed your finger guns at a group of them, it's dark, it's hard to see, and they didn't know whether your finger guns were finger guns or real guns. And suddenly, everyone's screaming because there's guns pointed at all you guys from every direction. And there's a lot of confusion going around.
I'm gonna turn around and see if I can notice that he's doing the finger guns and see if I can very quickly kind of get him to stop doing that.
I didn't order a pizza. He's easy to stop.
And you got it. Hey man, quit with the guns.
Let me get some kind of persuasion from you guys, or something like that.
Yeah, I'll roll a persuasion here.
Okay.
Don't mind the old man. He's losing it.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
Man, rolling lots of 18s.
I know.
Yeah, let's not think that.
Okay. All right. The lefty gets in the middle of you guys and them and goes like, yo, chill. Everybody chill. And he kind of looks back at you guys, looks at you, Mad Dog, and says like, is giving you a look like, what the hell just happened?
It's just the old man. It's his way. He was just trying to be nice.
Everybody kind of relaxes. They put their guns down. The music resumes. People reluctantly go back to what they're doing. But if you guys were, trying to stay low, that's all out the window. Everybody's looking at you now. Everybody. Everywhere you're passing, everyone's looking, saying things, pointing at you. And as...
Visor was up on my helmet.
No, go ahead.
All right, my visor was up on my helmet. I'm going to very slowly kind of pull it down to where it's just kind of fully covering my face.
I'm gonna ask Coop as quietly. Did any of your parents' kids survive? Because somehow I feel feeling not really.
I did.
At this rate, that's gonna change very quick.
Yeah, I mean, I could throw a bunch of drugs at them if you think that would help out, but I'm pretty sure that they're not digging me right now.
Just keep your hands in your pockets. Get away from the drugs.
He just kind of makes the scared, embarrassed old man thing and walks along with his head down, grumbling to himself, "Driving too fast on my street."
I will break you, old man.
You guys are having your little conversation, keeping it light, and that's doing a lot to help the situation. people around you are less tense, and then that's like a ripple effect. You see other people around you realizing that you're not a threat. And before you know it, right there in front of you, Lefty takes you to this guy, and here's a guy that looks like is dressed almost exactly like all the rest of them and doesn't really have any leadership qualities, but he is sitting on a $450,000 luxury car, pristine white. And this is one of those cars that is vintage, the stuff that you see corporates driving in the corporate zone, and it's just sitting there parked in the middle of the field. And these guys are just sitting, he's sitting on the hood, drinking, talking, and then you guys show up and he says, "Yo, who are these?" And Lefty,
Must be Hacksaw, I presume.
Lefty says, "Yeah, man, these are the guys for the job." And he immediately, Hacksaw gets down off of the car. And if I can get a human perception from you guys. Okay. All right. He looks at you guys and he seems calm. And he says, all right, so you guys are from the organization.
It must be Hacksaw, I presume.
Yeah, that's me. And you see on the side of his neck, he has a chainsaw tattoo going up and down his neck. And he just is walking around, sizing you guys up, looking and saying, and then he says, looks at Panzer and he says, "So you work for the organization? What makes you so special?"
I know my way around places. People don't really suspect me. I can get in, get out, be gone, not be noticed. And I'm cheap.
Open up my visor and go, I can drive.
He says, "Yo, hold on. Did he just say not be noticed?" Lefty just said that. And you hear some laughter coming from the people around him.
Well, when I don't take Grandpa on a walk, usually I'm not noticed. Just a delivery boy.
And he looks at you guys. He looks at you guys and he says, "Well, you know, let's get straight to the point, right?"
What's the job?
Let me get an awareness roll from you guys.
Again, this will be +6.
All
So
right.
that'll be a 24.
It's Panzer doesn't notice right away, but the rest of you guys are starting to realize that the civilians, the party goers that are not a part of the Young Buzz have kind of cleared out. While they were here momentarily, now it looks like it's just Young Buzz surrounded. You're surrounded by them. And Hacksaw kind of breaks the ice and he says, "So I guess y'all want to know what you're supposed to do."
That's why we're here, isn't it?
Hopefully it involves us getting to deliver this car somewhere nice for you.
Hopefully,
Panzer's going to
involves
be
some money.
firing the car.
I really hope it has to do with that car.
He points at you guys and says, "That's why you're in the organization. 'Cause you know what you're supposed to do even before you're told. You guys get things done, don't you?"
We're gonna talk, or we're gonna get
Well,
this
we
job done. That's the question.
And Hacksaw says, "What's wrong with talking, man? You know, someday we won't be able to talk anymore, right?"
That's just your opinion, man.
And he looks at you and he laughs and he goes, "All right, man, how much you want to deliver this vehicle to the combat zone?"
This piece of art? To the zone?
That's right.
Feels almost like a shame.
It's going to
Look
the
at it.
disputed
I'll walk
zone.
over. Sorry, go ahead.
It's going to the disputed zone. And if you guys can roll me a streetwise, I can tell you where that is.
Wise. What's my streetwise? There it is. Not great.
Yep, not proficient. Sorry, fellas.
It's okay. You're from out of town.
All right.
Know nothing about these streets.
Finn and Panzer, you guys know that the disputed zone is a part of the combat zone that doesn't have any gangs that claim it. It's kind of a no man's land because it's like the violent part of the combat zone. Always territory disputes. Someone moves in, somebody comes and pushes them out, and it's just constantly a cycle.
Well, that area is pretty untamed. I think that, yeah, I think 12,000 ought to do it. That's 3,000 a person.
Hacksaw comes and he gets really close and he's about to put his hand on your arm. Do you let him?
Yeah.
He just puts his hand on your arm, gives it a little squeeze and says, "Come on, baby boy. You can handle it. You're a big boy, aren't you?"
I am. That's why I said 12,000.
Can't say I understand you, Mr. Saw. If you just want to see the car destroyed, there's got to be easier ways.
Who said anything about destroyed? We got people waiting for you to pick it up. It's easy.
Oh, so you're saying that the condition for the job is to get the car there and have it still looking all sparkly like?
Listen, old man, you just got to get the car there. Whatever kind of way that you get it there, we don't care.
Oh, we can rock that. I'm in.
Think we can make that happen.
As I said, I'm no small fry, so that'll be 12 grand.
Lefty goes, 12 grand, man. This guy's crazy. And Hacksaw says, "It's all good, man. That's fine. 12 grand each. That's cool."
Alrighty then.
Alright.
Arguments for me.
All right. He pulls out the car keys.
Yeah, organize.
He pulls out the car
I'll
keys
take
and
him, and then-
jiggles them in front of you.
I'll take him and then toss him behind me, and then it's up to the boys to whoever catches that.
Look at those and I go, shit, those are mine.
Houdini. Reflex. What's your drive?
I'm gonna go my reflexes here. Is that what I'm doing?
Yep, let's do a reflex roll off to see which one of you catches the keys.
All right, I'm
so
good with
it's
Just D10 and reflex.
at +9.
Okay, that's pretty good. Ooh, roll the 10.
Oh Jesus!
Too slow, country boy.
So
Damn.
you are just about to catch it, Houdini, and Panzer, seemingly out of nowhere, dives, catches the key, does a beautiful little ninja roll, and stands up, dusts himself off, and says, "I'm driving," with his eyes.
I look at him. I
Actually-
stand up and he goes, "Alright," and I pull out my shotgun and goes, "I can ride shotgun."
Nah. I'm gonna actually dangle him over Houdini's hand and drop him because he won the race last time. I owe him something nice.
Hell yeah, man! Let's make this shit happen, boys.
You guys get into the vehicle, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say to Hacksaw, just as we're about to, before I jump into the back of the vehicle, the agency will take good care of it.
And he looks at you and he says, "Oh, I don't doubt it." And he smiles.
I'm gonna look over the car and see if I notice really what kind of car it is, and see if I notice anything.
Okay, let me
Or
get a...
wear a notice for that, or
Yeah, or if you have some kind of vehicle, expert vehicle, or something like that, you can use that as
got
well.
driving.
Nah, I would just go with awareness for this one over driving. Ooh,
Ooh, explosion.
all right.
I know what car that is.
So, you're looking through the car, and everything seems in place. It looks like this is definitely a used car. Looking at the odometer, it has mileage on it. Not that many, like 5,000 miles. But it's not a brand new car. And looking inside, you check the dash, you're opening up things. It's just empty. Everything's empty. There's no pamphlets, there's no registration, nothing. It's like everything in this car has been taken out. And looking at the back seat you're looking at the mats that are on the floor mats on the back seat, and they're supposed to be red, just like the floor mats in the front seat, but they're a little bit discolored where they're a little bit brighter, indicating that they're new. And as you're looking back behind you, Hacksaw taps the hood, gives it a few taps. All right, make room. He tells everyone, make room. And people start fanning out to give you room to get out.
GM, if I may.
Yes.
When he gave us that last smile, that's gonna trigger Vincent. He's thinking of his old musical rival, Charles Monroe. Does he buy that smile? Is there anything ingenuine about that smile he got from Hacksaw? Like he's got ulterior motives or anything?
Do you have a human perception skill?
Most certainly, sir.
Why don't you roll me that +3?
Heard.
All right, at a 19, you know that there's definitely something behind that smile. It's a little bit sinister, and while you don't know anything about this guy and everything seems like it's in place, you just have this gut feeling that you can't trust that guy that just smiled at you.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Go ahead.
Had Panzer ride sort of ride support on his bike and not be in the vehicle, or do we all have to be in the vehicle?
I'm sure you could do that, but the motorcycle's not where you were at, so you'll have to leave with the vehicle first and then go to the motorcycle.
Okay.
Does Vincent happen to know of any kind of local opposition to the young Buzz?
Why don't you roll me Streetwise?
Don't have that one. Sorry, partner.
Oof.
It's okay. I would also like that to
Sure.
know that. So I'll roll Streetwise.
Sure. Roll it. All right. Finn.
20.
Yeah, the young Buzz are they're kind of like an anomaly, even though they're anarchists and kind of crazy and unreliable. Their clientele is mostly corporates. They work with corporates a lot. And you know that because they have enemies in corporations left and right. So they'll work for one corporation, then backstab them because another one paid a little bit more.
Okay.
All right. Vincent's gonna give a receptive. English is hard. Reflective to Hacksaw. Give the old man wink and get in the vehicle.
He
Remind me again who has the. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. He sees your wink and the smile from his face fades, and he gets like more of a serious face. But he just tells you guys to move on, and there's a clear path to get out of this large plot of land.
Cool beans.
Remind me which one of you guys has the mastoid combo again?
I do, Panzer.
I click over on the mastoid combo and I go, Panzer, there's something in the back seat. I don't know what it is, but it's under the mats.
All right. Check it out.
Jens, can you tell me what is a mastoid combo?
Little voice thing that attaches around the neck, so you can talk without actually having to say anything. It's like a little
codec.
Is it unaudible for the rest of us?
Yeah, it's only by like whispering. It's kind of like the codec from Metal Gear Solid. That's how I think of it as. Like you can like mumble things, and it's like a walkie-talkie like built onto your jaw, so it just picks up the vibrations.
I'm legitimately too old to know video games. But yeah, what I'm asking is, does the old man in the back seat hear you speaking, or is it unknown to him?
Keep it low
if we
enough,
have-
I guess, to where.
Well,
go ahead.
if you guys have the windows up, it's really hard for them to hear you have any kind of conversation. This is a luxury vehicle. I mean, when you guys have the windows up, you could barely hear anything outside.
Awesome.
All right.
I also
And
gave him amplified hearing, the chip or the cyberware, just because he's old.
Very good. I like
Yeah.
that.
So while we're all sitting in there, I go, boys, I don't know what's going on, but there's something underneath your seats, possibly underneath those mats. We're going to roll out of here just enough to where you can start checking those, and I'll make sure to go real slow.
Mm.
Take me to my place while we're at it.
I concur, Billy.
You guys are driving, and it's a dirt road, so it's a little bit rocky, and you know that the vehicle's getting damaged just by you driving. I mean, it's not that bad, but you know, you wouldn't drive a Rolls Royce in a dirt lot.
There's a road though that I'm on. That
Nope.
I'm just kind of
There-
using to get out of here.
There's
There's
no
no
road.
road, so it's just an open field.
Yeah,
Okay.
open field, and people are just letting you pass by. They're laughing. One guy threw his cigarette butt at the windshield.
I
And-
use my driving to find the best possible route to be able to keep that from damaging the car too much.
What's your driving? Your skill? What number is it at?
It's 6.
Yeah, you
That's
have
right now.
enough in the skill that passively you're able to navigate through here, and you know you're no stranger to a dirt road as a nomad.
Oh yeah, you know it, baby.
Yeah, so you're moving, you're avoiding little dips and stuff like that. And some of the party goers, you can see that they're on some drugs. They like jump in front of the car and jump out, playing chicken a little bit, but not enough where you can hurt any of them. And before you know it, you guys are out on the street. You can go left or right, it doesn't matter. You're still in old downtown, but you'll be away from this plot of land.
Does this car have any kind of mapping or GPS or anything?
Yeah, it has GPS, of course. It has all the luxuries. It's a beautiful car inside. Red interior, red leather interior. It has all kinds of amazing things. The windshield is like a heads-up display. You can see it tells you traffic patterns and stuff like that. It's really futuristic and awesome.
Sweet. Let's take a couple
Once we pull on the street, can I start looking around the back?
Sorry, you guys
Right.
all talked at once. Houdini, why don't you tell me first, and then we'll get it from Panzer.
Yeah. Do I have a cell phone or anything like that built into the car?
No, you have your agent though, and your agent can easily connect to like with Bluetooth or whatever it needs to.
Okay. I want to use my family to see if I can call some of my folks that may be around here and see if they can help ride along with us and provide a little protection if need be.
Okay, and Panzer, what did you want to do?
I want to start looking around the back seat after Houdini had told me that there was something wrong back here.
Okay, perfect. Houdini, why don't you roll me your family first?
Huh? Damn.
That's with what stat?
That's going to be family. I'm not sure what that one's related to, actually.
Yeah, you know what? It didn't add your it should be int.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's a little better.
But
It's a well-known family. That's why I like them. That's why I let them drive it.
so wait, did it do it incorrectly the first time or?
I
Yeah,
didn't
roll
have
the
my
D8.
int stat put in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to add that, my int would be, let's see, be 8.
Okay, so
it'd
you'd
be
have a
8 plus,
19.
5 if you want to use that instead. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I mean, as much as I'd love to give you that
Instead of a
critical.
32, I get it.
I mean, it's still
I get
pretty
it, man.
good.
Totally fine.
What's the name of your family, and who are you calling?
My family, we're the Dead Carnations, and I'm going to be calling Mama Cassie. We'll see if she knows any of the boys, if they can come down and help us with a little bit of vigilantism that we're doing.
Okay, and you're calling, Cassie picks up, and you're hearing all kinds of commotion in the background, and she says, "Quiet! What can I do for you, sugar?
Hey, Mama. I was just wondering if you could send any of the boys over. We're rolling in this real nice car, and I just really don't want it to get messed up, if you know what I mean. Can you send some of the boys over, please?
Nice car. Where are you at?
Well, we're over here. We're over by the derelict tank. I'm sure they probably know where that is. But I don't know if you do or not, ma'am. But you know, if you could send them over, that'd be real awesome.
She looks at you and says, "Well, I guess I could send Bobby and David."
Oh, that'd be good. I love them. They're such cool boys.
Bobby and David are part of your family. They came from another community and kind of joined you guys. They're two brothers. And you've been in the shit with them before. These guys know how to fight. Hi, buddy. And,
man, I can't wait to see them, Mama.
All right, don't bother me no more. Take care of yourself, all right?
I will do, Mama. Thank you.
Bye, Mama.
And she doesn't even hang up. She starts screaming at somebody in the background, expecting you to hang up.
I just kind of hang up eventually.
All right, you hang up, and you get a text message on your agent from Bobby and Dave. Let me write it down before I forget. And they say, send me the address. We're coming. Should we bring guns? What should we bring? They're asking what they should bring.
Man, you got a car that you can both ride in, or a truck? That'd be cool. But if you got the motorcycles, you can bring the horses. Definitely be packing.
It's a heavy zone, man. Heads up.
You're going into the disputed zone. Just give you a heads up.
And he says, oh shit, all right, we'll bring the van. And by that, you know it's an armored van that your family has put together. And it's got all kinds of goodies on it. It's got goodies on it. 50 cal on the top.
Oh, hell yeah, you bring that.
And the thing about Night City is you can't really drive that van around, so you guys have some way to conceal it. It looks like it's a... you guys ever seen those vans that have like a little hump on the top of it?
Yeah, shaggin' wagon.
It's like a shaggin' wagon kind of thing. That thing is up there hiding the 50 cal.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
So Bobby and Dave, while they're on your way, Panzer, you're looking through the back seat, and I'm assuming do you lift the mats, or what do you do?
Well, the mats carefully, and I have basic tech, if that's what you want me to roll, or if that would help at all.
Yeah, why don't you roll me a dexterity? Or sorry, not a dexterity. Let's see. It has to be something quick, like a quick hand movement. Either reflex. Yeah, dexterity's fine. Why don't you roll me that? And I'll be right back. I'm gonna put my son to bed, and I'll be back, and we'll continue.
All good.
All right.
I am gonna add some luck to it. Just
John go southern suddenly. That's awesome.
That's pretty great. As we're driving in the car, I go, guys, y'all gonna love Bobby and Davey. They're cool guys. We've done some crazy shit together. Man, they got this big ass van they're gonna be bringing. Shit, it's gonna be cool.
You gotta assume this is like that one time J-pop and K-pop were going back and forth in the 2020s.
what?
I heard that was some. I heard those good times.
Oh, it kind of came to a head when one of the pops sent a Trojan horse to the other one. It was the kind that, went bang. You gotta figure we're sitting on a bang.
I'm thinking
Did you
that.
take any more of those pills in your bag?
What you're telling me is the two pops went pop.
He knows. Good on you.
I'm just worried Vince going poop.
Oh, wait.
All
Did
right. So Panzer, that's a total of 14.
Yes, I used one luck with a dex of 8.
Okay. Oof. Let's see here. Thanks. Hope for a low number.
Thanks.
Oh shit!
That's not a low
10
number.
Okay, you hear a loud click as a device has been engaged, and do you just drop the mat or do you lift it entirely?
I'm going to stop.
Okay, you drop the mat, but you hear this device that's engaged under the mat.
No, I mean, I wasn't going to drop the stop moving when I hear the click. I'm still holding the mat.
Oh, okay. So, give me an idea of what's going on. You hear this device click. What do you do?
Well, probably poop, so you're not the only one, Vince. But I'm going to freeze and think for a second of what goes click in a car, especially when it comes to a car mat. Probably nothing.
I told you, K-pop.
So I'm going to tell everyone I think we have a problem. Because my first guess is this is probably a bomb.
That sounds like a claymore.
So far, nothing's happened.
Claymore back there?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Does somebody say Claymore back there?
What's the seating arrangement at the moment? Who have we got in front seat, other than Houdini in driver?
Well,
Or are
I'll
we
be
all
in the back
just
seat
crammed
since
into the
I'm.
back?
It's
Right,
up to you guys. You
backseat.
tell
And-
me.
All right. Well, I'll happily sit shotgun then.
Okay.
So I can't tell you. So it's just
me and Grandpa up here then.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to tell everyone that this isn't supposed to click. I think we have a problem. And I'm going to, I guess, look around to see if there's a trigger or if there's something that really stands out as bad.
So,
Let me have a look at it, and I'll like not crawl into the back, but like look over the, like take my seatbelt off and move around the center part of the card to stick my head around to have a look.
all right, you are looking, and what I need to know is the mat completely off, or is it put back the way it was as soon as you heard the click?
The mat is still currently half lifted in my hand once I heard the click. I have not placed it down yet. Or
Okay.
pulled it all the way.
Unless you tell him to lift the mat, you can try to look at it from that vantage point, Mad Dog. So you don't want him to lift the mat, and you just want to take a look and see what you can see?
While he's got like the mat half lifted, I'll like grab the mat myself and like lift it up a little bit further so I can see it better.
Okay, doing that. Sure. Were you saying something?
Mm-hmm.
It's screeching in pain.
Oh, okay. So you lift that mat, and under it, there's definitely some kind of explosive device, and it looks like it's been engaged.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
Yep.
And
Yep.
if you guys have some kind of tech skill, you might be able to take a crack at it.
This car.
I think I've
I have-
seen this somewhere in a movie before. I think it was called Speed.
I've got a basic tech skill, can roll, but
I
I'm driving. I'm gonna have to have somebody explain it to me.
have basic tech and a toolkit. I don't know if... Let me check and see if toolkit gives a bonus.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll get a +2 bonus with your toolkit.
Alright, so I'm going to put 2 points of luck into that just because this is a horrible... just 1. If I die, I'm not going to need luck. So it's going to be the +3. Whatever I roll.
Ah, shit. Sorry, I was on push to talk. I have demolitions.
Oh, demolitions. Okay, roll me your demolitions. And we'll
He's
add...
actually good at do it.
Okay,
Why
so...
did that do a D8?
that's how
Yeah.
it does it. That...
Kinds of weird.
Yeah, it's hard to explain,
Huh.
but statistically, it works with the exploding
Better.
dice, right?
Okay, yeah.
So-
No, it didn't work with my exploding. I rolled an 8 last time. It didn't explode.
Yeah,
On my Streetwise, it didn't explode.
I'll try to. I'll find the explanation for you because I talked to the guy. He told me that it's doing the right thing. It's statistically
Okay,
supposed
it's all
to
good.
do it right. Anyway, So you rolled an 11. I'll give you a +1. Barely able to. You're looking at it, and this isn't some kind of sophisticated device. And it looks like it was engaged, and a timer was set off. And the timer is counting down. You don't know how much time you have left, but you think you know what wire to cut. It's the green wire. There's a red, a green, and a blue, and you're almost positive that that green wire is the one.
All right, I'm gonna cut the green wire.
You disengage it.
From the tools.
You disengage the bomb. It stops.
Holy shit!
Dodged a bullet there.
You're gonna stop. Put your hands in your pockets now. No more floor mats for you.
Man.
And I'm
Alright,
assuming you guys are going to continue to the combat zone.
Uh-huh.
I played enough of my bike and I changed my pants.
Yep, you arrived at where your motorcycle is parked somewhere nearby in old downtown, and that's the same place you guys told Bobby and Dave to meet up. They come by in a tan van that has army camo on it. It's got packs on it. It's got all kinds of goodies. And you know Houdini inside. There's assault rifles, there's ammo, all kinds of stuff.
Get it and go. Oh yeah, baby, that's the one.
And Bobby parks the car terribly, half on the curb. Him and Dave, they get out of the car, and they look at this beautiful piece of machinery that you're driving and go, "What in high hell is this?"
It's a bomb.
What? Bomb?
Not wrong.
All right, here's the skinny of it, kids. We're not gonna get paid because they're not expecting us to survive this. I say we give whoever their, rival might be exactly what they want. They're expecting a car. Let's deliver it. Shake hands, make friends. Hell, probably get some creds from them when we deliver all these bombs we take out of the car and bring them right back to that derelict basket.
Well, I have
I
a
think that's,
other idea. I don't know if it's a good one or not.
Moped. You load all these bombs on my moped, drop it off next to all those young buzz backstabbers. Then we carry on with the job. Explain to their rivals what we've done. See if we can't negotiate some hoo-ha. And then blow the young buzz out to Kingdom Come.
Why don't
Come
you,
on,
Mad Dog?
Which-
Why don't you give me a demolitions roll, Mad Dog?
Mad Dog also, when he gets out of the car, he is gonna turn to the bonnet, take out a piece of paper, and he writes a name down on a piece of paper, saying Hacksaw.
Okay, you write Hacksaw on a piece of paper, and the reason I had you roll for demolitions is I wanted you to look at the explosives to see if you can safely take them out in the first place. And to be honest, you're not sure. If there was some kind of device or a trap device on the mat, you don't know if there's another one because, if you remove the bomb, if there's going to be another one. You can't really tell from your expertise.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you think
I
that
say we just put a bomb
know-
there and
Yeah.
rig an agent to it, and we blow it up when we want to. Whenever we drop it off to who we're supposed to get it.
That's one
They're
way
expecting
to
a
do it.
boom. We'll give it to them.
Let me get this straight. You're saying we still drive this thing armed up in this person's point B, and then we just kind of detonate the son of a bitch?
After we hand it off to whoever's not going to be expecting it.
Let's
It's
see.
a really nice car.
I know. But we got to finish the job.
Yeah, you're right.
Dave has been, while you guys are chatting, Dave has been inspecting this car. He's back there. He's a little bit of an explosives expert. So he's been looking at this thing, and he says, I can rig it to do whatever you want, but you got to let me drive it.
Davey, I would let you live in the thing if you could do that for me.
and he just like his eyes light up. He's like, "Oh, Bobby, I get to drive this thing," and Bobby's like, "What are you talking about? There's a bomb in there." And he doesn't care. Now they're arguing. They're kind of having an argument while you guys are formulating a plan.
We gotta decide first off whether we want to send this bomb to its intended target or send the bomb back to the young Buzz, who probably expected us to die in the process. You see how he didn't even try to cut you down from 12k apiece? That's a lot of creds.
Oh yeah.
We don't
he's
know why the
definitely on
job's
my
going
kill
on.
list now. I wouldn't even mind we drive this back and shove it right up his arse.
Let's do both. Let's give this sweet ride to whoever's expecting it without the bombs. Strap all those bombs to a moped I'm happy to donate, and send that back to the young Buzz. They pull the trigger when they think the car's at the intended target, and they get the surprise of their life.
Stop for a minute and back up from the group. And I go, wait a minute. So if this thing's supposed to explode and it's supposed to be a prank, then who the hell's supposed to be watching it right now?
What do you mean? You think that they've got some kind
I'm going
of...
to do an aware notice. I'm going to do an aware notice to see if we're being watched.
Okay.
You figure there's got to be something for them to know when to pull the trigger.
Why don't you all
Yeah.
give me an awareness notice?
Well, it was a timer, so that means someone triggers it, then it goes off later on.
Oh, Mad Dog.
Did you sneak?
You could just give.
Wait, what the? Why did it put a 1?
So
I rolled that's a natural 10. That's an explosion.
no. So what it does is that's why it's 1d8. It rolls 1d8, and if
Did
you
that
roll,
roll a 1d10?
yeah, but then it's subtracted 1d10. You see that? It says 1 minus 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the
But then it's
exploding
with
dice
7
part.
plus 3?
Yeah. So you can't. You can only. You get
Okay.
a minimum. You can't get a 0. You get what I'm saying? You roll a 7 plus a 3.
Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, 7
Yeah.
plus 3 is 10, and then I rolled a 10. Yep,
Yeah,
gotcha.
exactly.
I
So
see.
so it goes down to a 1. So you got a super 1, dude.
Awareness,
Super one.
if I understand correctly, they're just based on your int.
Yeah, intelligence plus d10, so you can roll that if you'd like.
Is it just the same as clicking perception?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why awareness was new to me.
Oh,
There you
wow,
go,
there
buddy.
we go. Okay. So,
The
Vincent.
one thing he knows.
Vincent, everybody's trying to figure out if anybody's watching. You know in the immediate area, you're not being watched. But just because you rolled so well, you're really thinking about this situation and your experience, and you're realizing that this shadow organization that you guys work for, they never operate this way. And for them to send you on a job like this is fishy in itself. And that leaves some questions in your mind.
Vincent happily shares his observations with the kids, with plenty of references to old times when it was more respectful.
Oh, I want to hear this.
It's definitely interesting. I've got definitely a lot of doubt now, whether it be with the organization. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm killing this Hacksaw fella.
I think
You
we
can
all
do it.
agree there. Young Buzz is gonna get buzzed for good. Let's talk about setting them up to their grave. Then we'll deal with our shadow organization. For all we know, one guy lost his phone and we're all getting a text message from someone wrong. We're not gonna make that call without all doing our due diligence and all the stuff that we used to do when I was younger.
As you guys are having this conversation, Dave walks in like the middle of your like little huddle, and he's holding his cell phone gently in 2 hands, and he goes up to Houdini and he goes, "Careful, now take that, and he's giving you his agent."
Sorry, you cut out. Was that?
Oh, he's giving you his agent.
I say, Davey, my baby, you are the man.
Yeah, I rigged it. It's ready to go. So can I drive?
Shit fire, man. Where are we taking it? Guys?
Right back where it came from.
All right. Hey, I just couldn't get hired for the job. You guys want to play it this way? We'll play it this way.
Hey,
Now-
our chariot awaits, my friend.
Now, I just want to let you guys know that you know full well that if you go and try to kill the client, that's it for you in the organization.
The same organization that we firmly believe is operating way off the horse farm right now.
Hey, I'm just letting you know facts. So, I'm just telling you that.
Taking the bombs out of this.
We can't, old man.
Did we ever get that confirmation, DM?
Yeah, no, you don't know.
Yeah,
You have no idea if that'll
Maybe-
set it off.
Davey rigged it to blow. He's rigged it so that we can blow it.
You're not sure.
Well,
Maybe they
no, that's-
didn't.
Okay, so if we take it back, then we're going to be out of the organization. Well, hey, he promised us 12k. Now it's going to be up to the organization to get that 12k from him. Yeah, no, let's do the job as intended. Deliver this car, and then let the organization worry about our payment.
We can deliver the car.
Exactly.
Keep the trigger for ourselves. Maybe
Yeah,
talk to him
exactly.
about it and
That's what I
decide
like.
if he wants to pull the trigger himself or not.
Okay, so
More
are we
corporation
going to the
than
combat zone or going back to the derelict
Combat
tank?
zone.
All right, to the combat zone.
We're heading to the Sputa
Davey, can you
zone.
get us to the combat zone?
Hell yeah. Bobby says that. Dave gets in the luxury car. He's already in the front seat. The car's on. He's ready to go. Headlights on.
He's having fun, y'all. Let's get out of here.
Tell me there's a moon roof or a sunroof, DM.
There's definitely. Oh my god, it spans the entire car.
Oh heck yes. One thing to stand up. I was wrong when I said he had a ukulele. I checked the sheet. It's a portable electric keyboard. I want to rock while we drive.
Well, who's in what vehicle? That's what I'm curious about.
Yes, please.
I
I need
am
to know that.
definitely
Yeah,
not
3
getting in
vehicles
the
now.
explosive vehicle. I
Is
will
there
be
any-
getting in Bobby's vehicle, the van that he came in.
Mr. Cooper is totally in the bomb.
He is the bomb.
I'm not gonna lie, I still really like this car, so I'm gonna ride shotgun if that's cool.
All right, so some of you are with Bobby, I'm assuming? Unless Houdini, you want to drive the van.
Yeah. I'll absolutely
I'm going
drive
with
the van.
Bobby.
Okay. Bobby, when you get in the van, Bobby points up to the 50 cal up top. You see a little manhole where there's like a 360 turret that you can get into. And he says, "You want to get on that, don't you?"
You talking to me or
No, he's talking
Sorry.
to Mad Dog, sorry.
You better believe I'm getting on that gat.
Oh, she sings, and she sings a real good song.
Can't wait to hear it.
All right,
Bobby,
you
I
guys
know
want me
you're
riding
one hell of a driver.
in front of the car, or you guys want me riding in rear?
Up to you. You guys say it. I just need to know who's driving what vehicle.
I'm gonna drive the van.
Okay. Panzer, are you taking your motorcycle?
And there will be on his bike. I'll take point, so I'll be I'll be leading the car and the truck.
Okay, and we got Dave on the luxury car. All right, you guys are making your way out of downtown, making your way downtown, going to the combat zone. On your way, though, you guys are moving in kind of convoy. On your way, you see a police checkpoint. Looks like it's a DUI checkpoint. They're checking to see if anybody's inebriated. It's far enough ahead that you can avoid it, or you can just go through it. And from what you can see, it looks like they let a few cars go, stop one, let a few cars go, stop one. So it's up to you. What are you deciding to do?
How visible is the arsenal in the van?
Oh, it's not visible at all.
Yeah, we're just nomads transporting a very luxury vehicle. This is just a delivery job, I think.
Also, just
sure we can
general
talk our way through
knowledge.
this?
Yeah, general knowledge. It's obvious it's a nomad vehicle, and weapons in a nomad vehicle, if they know what family you're from, they most likely just let you go. because most nomad families in Night City are pretty peaceful.
I guess as far as placement of cars go, I'm in front of the nice car in the van. Is that correct?
No, I think I'm in front. You're behind a nice car.
So the van is behind the car. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys go through the checkpoint or do you try to avoid it?
Vincent's not one to back down. I said we drive through it.
Houdini, Mad Dog, are
Following
we
y'all.
changing course or right through?
I'm following y'all.
We've got a very suspicious MG sticking out the top of this shaggin' wagon. I'd say we probably want to avoid a checkpoint.
We're nomads.
It's
This is just
not
a
suspicious.
convoy delivery.
It's not suspicious.
Alright,
it
this
just
is normal
looks
for
like
them.
it looks like a little camper thing that's on top of the van.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. By all means.
Okay, why don't I get a stealth from all you guys? +3.
What's the stat on stealth?
It should be dexterity.
Oh, look at that beautiful.
Very
explosion.
good. Beautiful. 2 huge explosions.
The dex is going to be. Oh,
Oh,
God.
son of a bitch.
Did you hit like the hydraulics and like start making the car bounce like a snooker?
Okay, you're in the van. All right. They let the motorcycle through. They let you through, Panzer. They don't even look at you. They look at the luxury car. They kind of snap their neck at it as it's passing by, but they pay no mind to it. But Houdini, they stop you in your tracks. 4 police stop you. They get in front of the vehicle. They have their hands with trigger control. Their fingers are not on the trigger, but they have hands on their weapons. They tell you to halt, and they say, "Roll down your window, citizen."
Before I start rolling down the window, I very quickly go, Panzer, get your shit ready in case this gets hot. And then I roll it down and go, gentlemen, how y'all doing?
One of the officers, he's fully covered, face helm covered. He has a drone by his side, and the drone is like floodlights all over your vehicle. And he walks up to you and he says, "License? Do you have a license for Northern California?"
Well, I may or may not have a license for Northern California.
Well, do you have it or don't you, son?
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me check the glove box. I lean over and at the same time hit the gas.
Ooh, you hit the gas.
Really?
Get me a drive check. All right, you drive into a police officer and he just barely gets out of the way. Another one just barely gets out of the way. You hit a barricade. You hit another cop car on the corner of it, and you go through this checkpoint and they begin opening fire on you. The police begin opening fire. It's you and who else in the van?
Me, Mad Dog.
Okay, Mad Dog.
And I think Dave. Or is that Bobby in the van?
Bobby's
Okay.
also in the van, yeah.
Let's do this. Okay. All right. Mad Dog, Houdini, they start firing at you. They hit one of the side view mirrors. It falls off. They hit the back of the van, but it looks like you're mostly protected. Some of the bullets, they actually penetrate the van. And Finn, you get hit with a couple of them. You take 14 damage to the body.
Jesus.
Doesn't pen.
Okay, so you lose 1 health, 1 armor.
Yep.
And then 13 damage to the body.
Okay, so 2 armor loss. We're at 13 and 2 points of damage.
Boom, boom. You get hit by a pretty heavy round, but your armor is able to withhold it. And they're still firing on this vehicle. The vehicle takes an additional... Oh my god, 19, 14. Okay. And...
As I'm speeding away, I go, boys, I'm out of fuck this.
Okay, wow.
Houdini, your mama didn't tell you how to talk to cops, did she?
Thankfully,
Didn't really
this armored van is very well armored, but it's got bullet holes all over it. I mean, you're lucky that none of you got any bullets in the head or anything like that, because this thing is Swiss cheese. The tires are flat-proof tires, but they've got bullets in them. They've got bullets in the rims, bullet in the center console. It's just riddled all inside of it. For some reason, this thing is still moving, barely. And you're making it past Old Downtown, out of this checkpoint. You guys are almost out of this area and in the combat zone. But you're hearing sirens in the back.
I'm gonna come over the radio. How you liking those speed holes there, Houdini?
And it's making us go a little bit faster, but I don't know. Anybody else got any good ideas going on?
Keep driving. We should lose them once we hit the zone.
Cool. So I keep the pedal down.
Can I use Streetwise
I know.
to maybe find a quicker route to the zone?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
You guys can all roll Streetwise.
That's plus cool, right?
Yeah.
What category is Streetwise? Because I
It should be in one of your cool skills.
I got an 11. I have
Actually, you know what? Is it cool or is it int?
Intelligence.
It is
an
intelligent.
intelligence.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Intelligence.
Yeah. Street
Okay,
deal.
well, then
It's street deal.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I-
street deal. Cool.
Yeah.
no,
Gotcha.
2020 or is it Cyberpunk Red?
We're using red.
Social skills, technique skills. I can't even find it. We'll just say
I
that.
think actually it might be cool in red. I know it's cool in 2020 though. I mean, I know it's intelligence in 2020. I think.
Maybe. Either way, it's fine. With the 15 Panzer, you know basically what area you can go into that the police are not usually there. You're driving through some dangerous areas, but as long as you just go through them and not stop, you can make it to the combat zone.
All right, so I'm gonna start peeling off and telling them over the comms to follow me.
Tommy says Streetwise is cool in 2020, in case anybody's wondering. But it's fine.
Oh, Streetwise is cool. Gotcha.
We made it. We're
Streetwise.
good. All right, you guys make it to the combat zone with no issues. The sirens fade away as you guys are getting closer to the combat zone.
No issues.
It's obvious that the police are not going to pursue you guys in the combat zone. It's just too dangerous.
See, guys, I knew that shit would work out. We got this.
And you begin
Did you
to
just
hear...
get shot up?
Yeah, sorry, you begin to hear the sounds of combat in the combat zone, distant explosions, bursts of gunfire, screaming. You'll see
Home
smoke
sweet home.
and explosions, but this isn't anything new to you. And why don't I get a Streetwise from all you guys to see what route to take to the disputed zone.
Can I use my family to see if they know anything going on, since my family is just a bunch of orphans in the combat zone? Maybe they can give us a bonus.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's see if I get anything good.
So, not sure how to add that on, but I rolled a 9, and it's plus intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it'd be that plus 8.
Okay,
That's
so
gonna be,
17.
yeah.
17, 6. Okay, anybody that rolled a 15 plus, you guys are good. You know exactly what area to go through in the combat zone. Even though this is a dangerous place, there still needs to be a route where you can just drive through it. Because there's people that live in the combat zone, and there has to be some kind of commerce. There has to be some modicum of safety. And I say safety with quotes. So you guys are taking essentially like a Silk Road route. through the combat zone. And the problem is your car is really flashy. Really, really, really flashy. And Panzer, who do you call?
I pretty much get on the phone and call the Lost Boys. They're my nomad tribe. And I'm going to ask them what areas are clear in the zone so we can get to the disputed area easiest and safest.
And when you do that, who's this person that you're calling? What's the name of this person?
Let me check that real quick.
Sure.
It's going to be Rufio, actually.
Rufio of the Lost Boys. Where have I heard that before?
I don't know.
Rufio.
All right, you call, it rings, and Rufio picks up. Bangarang.
What up, Rufio?
What's going on, Panzer?
It's Panzer. I'm moving through the zone, moving something expensive. I want to know if there's any problems in the area. I'm going to tell him the general route we want to take.
And he says, "Oh
Is
shit!"
there anybody causing problems? We gotta move this thing.
He says, "Oh shit, that's you guys?"
You know me. Always gotta have the fun.
And he says, "Wait a minute, where are you going? The disputed zone?"
Yep. Got a big package. A lot of money.
Oh man, I don't think it's safe.
You have no idea how right you are.
So what do you need?
I just needed the best route.
Best
route, clearest routes. No one's causing any problems right now.
He tells you
Preferably
to
nothing blocking the street.
He tells you to share your location so you can look through his agent.
Yeah, I'll shoot him my location or turn on my tracking on my agent.
Yep, you do that, and using a personalized app just for your family. And he can see exactly where you are. He sends you a link that you can click on that will open your app and will make it do whatever it needs to do to give you the route that you need to take. And it's a little bit off of this Silk Road. It's a little bit off, down some alleys, down some streets that are not on this main road.
Okay. I'll tell him, well, I appreciate it, Rufio. You take care of the boys and don't tell Gwen about this. This is the last thing she needs to worry about.
And he says,
And I'll talk
forget
to you in a
about
few
that.
when I'm all
Panzer,
done, okay?
wait a minute. Don't hang up. Wait. Do you need us?
What's up?
Do you need the boys? Do you need us there?
Not for this job. Too much heat already. Don't want to get anyone involved. Now, always, we got the, Carnations backing us right now. And those good old Southern boys, they know how to play. Dead Carnations.
Carnations get dead real quick.
And he
Better than
says, if
the
there's
Lost
anything you need, Panzer, you let me know and don't turn off your location.
You know it. I'll see you soon, okay?
All right. He hangs up. And you see that the route that you guys are taking, it goes into some enemy and territory of some booster gangs and some people that are, in the combat zone. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be attacked or anything like that. Do you choose to take that route?
I do. I'll pass it on to the other guy's agents and GPS.
Okay, do you guys follow
Yeah or
him?
nay, boys?
I mean, I'm not driving.
Yeah, I think the NPC is driving the luxury vehicle.
Yeah, we got Davey in the. He's driving the front vehicle.
Yeah, Dave is having the time of his life. He doesn't even care about anything. He's loving this car. He's messing with the settings. And he begins to
He's
drive.
got a rock star in the back seat.
Exactly. He's asking you about your tours and any experience you have, any clubs that you've played at.
Oh yeah, in between sets, I guess I can answer those questions. But for the time being, I'd like to flavor up Henry Logan's Danger Zone into Combat Zone. and continue playing while standing in the back seat.
Oh, that's great. And you're doing such a good job. And Dave is the best audience because he's just easy to please. He's loving it. And you guys are making your way to the combat zone, and you're creeping into the territory that you're not supposed to be in. Luckily, it doesn't look like there's anybody around here. It doesn't look like there's anybody on these corners and on these streets and through these alleyways that you're going in. Or if there is, there's a small amount of them, and you guys are in and out before they can even figure out what the hell's going on. But it's clear that as you guys are driving through these zones, that people kind of are expecting you. They're like coming out to the street, more and more of them, looking out of these blasted windows on these buildings, looking out, pointing at you, pointing their weapons at you, not firing, just pointing.
We'll see if I can notice any of this. And as I'm driving, I'm like, guys, I think we're attracting a little bit of an audience here. Y'all see all these people?
Yep. Don't make eye contact.
Roger, I'm locked on.
I remember about the finger guns.
All right.
Finger gun.
You guys are making your way, and you have made it to the disputed zone. And the location that you're supposed to go to is directly in front of you, maybe 100 meters.
Do we see anybody there waiting or anything?
Why don't I get an awareness from you guys?
Where is my awareness? There it is. This
Okay.
is +6. So that'll be a total of 22.
22. Okay. You guys are all looking to see if you see anybody, and I mean, you do. You see somebody. You see people in the area. They're in the buildings. They're above you. They're on the ground floor, and they're armed, and they're looking in your direction.
They're wearing the same colors as
The young buzz?
the young bud.
No, they're not. They're not. They're wearing different colors. These are different kinds of guys.
They don't seem to have any kind of affiliation between themselves, like a rival gang.
No, it looks like these, all of them are from different gangs. Like they're hanging out with each other and they're kind of clicking, but they're not beefing with each other. They just have their own little spots. And, but it doesn't look like an organized effort or anything like that.
Cool. So the building that we needed to go to in the combat zone, there's no one hanging outside of it that are like affiliates or people waiting for us.
Sure, give me 1 second and I'll tell you. Nope, not that.
Also, to supplement that question, what kind of building is it?
Here we go. It is a, let me just clear out this whole thing real quick. The building is just like any of those other blown out buildings that you see in front of you. And I'm going to bring you guys to the battle grid here.
Oh, God.
Just to give you guys a little idea of what's going on. So let's get...
See, nothing bad happened yet.
Not yet. Come on. Relax. Okay. So this is the road. Let's pop you guys in there. Let's get Houdini. Panzer. I don't know why it doesn't... I have to like keep dragging it. There we go. Mad Dog. And Cooper. And we can't forget about our boys.
Dave Vavi.
Sorry, I'm just looking for these tokens. Shout out to our community member for these awesome tokens. Where is it? There we go.
He does some great work.
Exceptionally rad.
Alright, that's Bobby and Dave. They're twins. Okay, let's try to get this kind of information. So Panzer's there. Cooper's with Dave. Van's in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys are kind of like that, right? Is that good? Satisfactory?
Good for me.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. So this is the road that you guys are going down. And then there's a giant building here. There's a giant building here. And where you're supposed to drop off the car is right in this little spot. Where there's kind of like a parking lot that's connected to this old building. Which looks like it used to be some kind of government building. And yeah, that's what you see.
Cool.
I'm gonna call up Davey. Well, no, wait. His agent is rigged with the bomb.
Yeah, so don't
Yeah,
call.
use
Don't call
the
David.
radio. We have some.
Let's use the radio.
Yeah, I gave him one of my
Does Davey
radios.
also have a mastoid commo?
I gave him a pocket radio.
He does actually.
Okay then.
I rolled
Alright,
for it.
so I'm gonna click over on the commo and go, Davey. Our spot's that parking lot, that little parking spot right up there. Need you to park that there. Need you to get out that car, real ginger, and I need you to get back up in this van.
And Cooper, do you go with him?
Yeah, Cooper's still hanging out, standing on the back seat. He will sling his keyboard and put his hands up real non-violently, like
All
give
right.
people some, not finger guns.
You guys do that. You're driving. Nothing's happening. Looks fine. All the people around you are just standing around. They're kind of looking in your direction, but it looks like they're not really getting involved for whatever reason. And Dave just parks right here. And that's it. He says on the mastoid, he says, do I just get out?
You see anything weird around you?
They haven't shot you yet.
I mean, this place is giving me the creeps, if that's what you mean.
I'll give you that. I'm right there with you, buddy. Shit.
Come
Boys,
on,
Davey's in a pinch up there. What do we do now?
Vincent's just
We
gonna
can drive up and pick him up.
Yeah, Vincent's just gonna climb out, encourage Davey to come along. Just keep her hands up, don't make any sudden moves, and walk along. Smile and wave.
Dave gets out of the vehicle, and what do you do, Vincent? Do you get out at the same time?
Absolutely. He wants to be the front runner, the guy at the front of the stage, grabbing the attention and walking along. Hands up in the air, smiling, thumbs up.
All right. As you do that, let me get a awareness, or actually, you know what? Yeah, let me get an awareness from you, Cooper.
Heard. That's amazing.
Oof. All right, looks clear to you. And as they get out of the vehicle, you guys are a little bit too far to see. Well, whatever. Let me see. Let me get an awareness check from you guys.
The van?
Yeah, Van, all of you. Oh, that's not bad. All right.
That'll be another 24.
24?
But I noticed as we get out and get into the street a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and start hitting the gas to start heading their way to pick them up.
Okay, in that case, I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to here. Up to 7 squares. You guys can move right now. And then Panzer as well.
All right.
Okay. Up to here.
Okay.
Did that do anything?
Sure, you guys are up to there. With the van. Panzer, do you move up a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up into the far side of them on the left.
All right. So
Are you on 50 cal still, Panzer, or are you out of the van?
I have never was in the van. I was
no,
on
it's
the
a
bike.
Mad Dog that's on the 50.
That's right. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good. You guys get a little bit closer, and that's when you realize that And let me go back to the tokens here for a second. Let's see here. I'll just do this for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gunmen on the first floor of this building immediately put their guns out the window and start firing in the direction of Dave and Cooper. And unfortunately, Cooper, you rolled so low, so you're gonna be getting a little bit of damage here.
Oh,
Not
shit.
surprised.
So let's get a Oh, Jesus. 1, 2,
God.
3, 5. Okay, that's 1, 2. Let's see, what's the distance here? Just barely. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. And Cooper, why don't you roll me a d6?
Yippers.
I need a... Okay. Oh, no. Okay. So, let's see here. First shot hits you for 14 damage.
Heard. HP taken down.
And then Dave gets hit with the second one with a 17 damage, which is not good. And he gets hit in the torso. You see a couple bullets hit him, he hits the ground, and then Vincent, you get hit again for 8 damage.
Understood.
Alright, and now let's roll initiative, because we are now officially in combat with these 5 guys that were over there.
2 pops off of the body armor on Vincent. Buddy.
That'll be a 20.
Sorry, say that again, Vincent?
Do you want me to take 2 pops off of his body armor?
Yeah, for sure.
Done.
Okay. Alright, let's get initiative from all you guys real quick. We got...
Sheet automatically populate the turn order?
It's supposed to, but sometimes it doesn't.
You gotta click your token.
Yeah, you got
token
it.
select.
But that's fine. I'll put you in there. Vincent is 14. Houdini 19.
Did mine go through?
Panzers didn't know. But that's fine. I'll add you right now. Okay. Now let's roll initiative for Davey. And for our other buddy here. Okay, and then we'll do it for these guys. Okay, did it auto sort? Yes, it did. All right, so that makes you first, Finn.
What's the distance here? We're about 17 hexes. That's alright, I'll just roll rifle. I'm gonna... what's the ROF on this machine gun?
It's really high. I would just have you roll for your rifle.
Yep.
And then,
Okay, so I'm gonna just-
and then I'll take care of the damage.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna full auto this thing and spread it between all of them if I can.
Okay, roll me your rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're able to aim at the building and roll me 10d10.
That's the first 5 and the second 5.
Okay. Alright, you unload onto this building. Chunks of the building are coming off. You're exploding it. And these guys, you see them duck for cover inside. But at the same time, they're getting hammered by these 50 cal rounds. So... that's 35 plus 16. Hold on one second. Damn it. Okay. So every single one of them gets touched a little bit. You see 50 cal rounds pierce, and they hit the deck, but it doesn't help them. Then they kind of scatter, and that's the end of your turn. And it'll be Panzer's turn.
All right. What's my move if I'm still on the bike?
I believe bikes are, I forgot exactly what they are, but we'll just say 3 times your movement.
Oh, I can get definitely much closer then.
Yeah.
I am going to go up here to give these guys some cover.
Okay.
I'm going to yell at Coop to get on the bike. And my action is I'm going to use my submachine gun to lay down suppressive fire along with the big 50 cal.
Okay.
The more bullets, the better.
All right, so why don't you roll me your rifle, or sorry, submachine gun,
Yeah.
and then these guys have to make a will check against your roll. Oof.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, it's not a big gun.
All right, they all make it. You fire in their general direction. You hit the wall. You just really, now you're on notice, but you didn't really make them move. They were already kind of in cover, so you'll have to reload on your next turn and shoot, or you can reload and move.
Okay.
All right.
I'll probably just toss it and pull my shotgun.
Yeah, you could do that too. And we'll move on to Houdini.
Cool. So my intention first is to scream, "Shit, Davey!" And then I'm going to drive forward as fast as I can, basically to try and screech up and pull up beside them and see if we can get them in the van.
Okay.
So as far as movement
We'll say 2 times.
goes,
2
how
times
many
your
tiles
movement.
is it again? Is it?
It's whatever your move is, that's how many spaces you can move. And since you're in the van, we'll say it's double that. So double whatever your movement is.
All right, so that's going to be 4, so double, so it's 8. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to get right there, I guess, this
Okay.
turn.
And that brings up Finn as well.
And I'm going to be home.
Okay.
That's it.
You're not going to shoot?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have my shotgun kind of hanging out the window, and I'm going to take a shot as best as I can up there. I guess that's a long-range shot,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it'll be a long range
That's
shot.
I believe that's 2d6, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, you have to roll to
8.
hit first.
Yeah, duh.
It's all good.
Sorry. So that's right. There we go.
Okay, that's enough to hit. You hit the first guy over here in the front. You see that you damaged him a little bit, but his armor takes a brunt of the damage. You peppered him. Oh, I forgot to be using this. Okay, you hit him in the torso. All right. And that's it for your turn. And now
Yes,
let the shooting
that's it for
begin. This guy will start shooting. Let's see. All right, he'll shoot at Panzer. And
Lovely.
that's a hit to your arms. And he does 9 damage.
Right under armor.
And
hurts.
he's going to hit you again with another single fire shot with his SMG. That hits. Torso. Oops. That's not what I was trying to do. Alright, for 5 damage. And
Thanks,
then,
I'm gonna shoot the bike.
yep. Next guy is going to fire at Panzer again. Torso shot. Oh, he fails. His gun is jammed. Let's see. Is he able to
Nice.
take care of it? No. He's able to free the jam, but he has to change his magazine, and then he'll move over here behind this area. Or sorry, that's not that guy. It's this guy. Okay, next guy. Over there. He's going to fire at the van. He pulls out an assault rifle and fires at the van. Ooh, that's just out of range. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just out of range. He fires wide, takes another shot. Oh, fires wide again. 2 shots fly over the van. He misses. Dave is going to get some revenge. He's going to throw a Molotov cocktail into that window.
Oh yeah, get him, Davey.
He pulls out a flask, kisses the flask. It's a glass one. Lights it on fire, throws it into the window, and he hits all 3 of them. Right
Hell
here.
yeah.
He hits right here. All 3 of them. They take... Alright, 15's a big number. Okay, sorry, just calculating damage. Alright, these guys are all on fire.
Davey for the win.
Good old Davey. And Cooper, it's your turn.
Yes, sir. Movement. Action. Wrong game. Like to tell Davey, get on the bike. And what are
Say
the,
no to drugs.
yeah, for reals.
All
What are
f-
the odds that the 6 movement is enough for me to get in that van, DM?
Let's see here.
I can get like right next to.
Yeah, that's 6 hexes. You can get in there.
Oh, yeah. The old man would like to hustle his bustle, get up in that van, and how do I go about arming that awesome cannon on the top?
Oh, it's already
I'm
being
already in
manned by Mad Dog.
Mad Dog's on it.
Yeah.
Ain't that a shame? Can I retcon that movement?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Let's go
There's other
after.
shit in the van, too. There's lots of other goodies in that van.
buddy? There are other goodies, you say?
Yeah.
My understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's assault rifles and stuff like that too. So you can fire an assault rifle if you have the rifle skill. It's a 5d6 weapon.
You know, you drive a hard bargain. Let's do it.
All right, you get over there and you can do a 3-round burst.
Yeah, 3-round burst at the one dude who is outside of the building.
Oh, okay, that guy.
It's a further distance, but let's try it.
You want to put your luck into it?
Let me have a little gander at the boogie here real quick. It's a rifle.
Yeah, it's
at
13
something.
13
It's not
hexes.
so No, let's let it fly.
Okay.
That's a D10 plus marksmanship.
Yeah, plus reflex.
Yep. Just checking. Can I just? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You should be able to click on the skill.
Yeah, I'm trying to shut my phone up.
Oh, okay.
Marksmanship.
You're
Yes.
just going off the board.
Okay, just barely made it. Nice. 3-round burst connects. Let's see where we get hit. Oh, nice. All 3 rounds go into the leg.
Ooh.
Roll your damage. 5.
That it was a.
It's 5d6 3 times. Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
good damage.
Yeah, it
That
is.
man is probably missing a leg.
Okay, so that's 15. Let me just calculate real quick. This is the crunch. 15 plus 20 plus 17. All right, you killed him.
Heck yeah.
You fire your 3-round burst into his legs. He falls to the ground prone, and one of the 3 rounds that fired at him hit him directly in the cranium. And you see blood just start pouring out of his head as he's on the ground prone. Dead.
Oof. That's excellent. We'll do a little flavor and call it a turn. Thank you, sir.
You got it. And this guy is going to try to put the fire out. He succeeds. Damn it, too many things. Okay. He succeeds and retreats, jumps over, puts the fire out, runs into this building, and ducks behind the cover. So he's out of line of sight. Alright, it's Bobby's turn to fly. He pulls out an assault rifle and points it at this dude over here. Whoops. Range attack. It's a hit, ladies and gentlemen. 3-round burst.
Cool, cool.
Okay. That guy's dead. 3-round burst murders him. He's hit in the torso 1, 2, 3 times. You see him fall down behind the cover, and you see blood just pouring out from some of the holes of the 50 cal. That's nice. I didn't know you could put gifts in roll 20. That's cool.
Incredible.
All right, this guy's gonna try to put the fire out. Oh, he fails. And cannot put the fire out. It gets worse. And he starts...
He's slowly...
He's just trying to take this fire off of him, and he can't. The fire's still on him. Finn, it's your turn.
I am going to dump luck, so this will be at +2.
Okay.
And I am going to full auto on these 2 guys with the GAT.
Yes. Which 2 guys? This one?
The only 2 guys I can see.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's right.
Because that guy's out of line of sight.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So
all right.
+2, so 22.
That's a hit. Roll me 10d6.
Oh, Jesus.
Or sorry, 10d10.
10d10?
Yeah.
So that's the first 5 and the second 5.
All right. So let's just do some math here.
That's some damage. Hopefully they're both dead.
If not, they need to go pick themselves up because they'll
I
be
know.
pieces.
Okay. Boop, -1. No, wait. That guy barely made it. Okay, that guy's dead. So this guy's dead. You fire your 50 cal into that area, and the cover's completely gone. I mean, they're completely exposed. You see pink mist as this guy's just getting hit left and right from all your bullets. And same thing happens to this guy, but you see him crawl into like a little space back here. Barely able to crawl there. He's bleeding. He leaves a trail of blood behind him. And
Awesome.
Panzer, it's your turn.
Am I able to do a movement after?
Oh,
letting
yes.
that go?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump off the gun and just move my movement. Where is my movement actually? That's a good question. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna move there.
Okay, sounds good. And it'll be you, Panzer.
Okay,
Just
did
walking down
the
the middle of the street.
who is that? Did Davey get on the bike with me?
Yep. He's
Okay,
following
and
orders.
what is this building right here?
That's
or
the
what is
building
this?
that they're in, but you can see completely inside of it. Because the cover's completely blown.
Is there anything right here I could drive my bike through?
Not there, but here you can.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go hopefully finish these guys off. 13, just enough. So it's my movement times 3, right?
Yep.
I'd like to say over
13.
radio, try to keep one of them alive,
Do I really have to?
if you can.
So I'm gonna take my bike and Davey all the way up into there.
All right.
And this guy here,
He's
I'm
on the
gonna
ground
shoot with my
bleeding.
shotgun loaded.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh. He still has the gun in his hand.
Yep.
First mistake.
What about this guy? How's he looking?
That guy is behind the cover, just kneeling down, and you have the jump on both of them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take my shotgun loaded with those incendiary rounds I have.
Ooh.
'Cause these guys aren't done yet. And I'm gonna target this guy here who thinks he's safe in cover.
Okay. All right, that hits.
And for close range, that's 5d6.
Plus 1d6 for the incendiary. So 6d6. All right, 23. Okay. Boom, you blast him. He's on fire. Not in a good way. And you get him in the legs. His legs are on fire. From the legs up, he's trying to put out the fire. He's in pain. He feels the hot molten lead from your shotgun inside of him. And he's not having a good day. He's screaming in agony. And it'll be Houdini's turn next.
All right. So as far as, is this like a road or is this just like at the end of the street up here?
It ends like right here.
Just ends there. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. I'm going to pull the van up to about right here. I said, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'm going to pull it up to about right here, and I'm going to kind of start turning it around. So if we need to make a quick getaway, we can just get the fuck out.
All right, sounds good. You don't have line of sight on anybody. But you do have line of sight on these enemies. If you want, roll me an awareness check.
All right.
All right. With your awareness check, you're able to see that you recognize this guy at least. You see some tattoos on him that you've seen before.
I'm sorry, you're going in and out. What was that?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there he is.
You recognize this guy right here, this body. He has tattoos that you've seen before. All right. So that's it for your turn.
I'm sorry. I just noticed his tattoos. Your signal was going in and out then for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, your tattoo. You notice his tattoos. You notice this dead body here.
Okay, so I see him and I go, I know that son of a bitch.
That's
So
right.
that's my turn.
Share with the class.
Oh
All
yeah.
right.
Well, I mean, if I do know him, then how would I know him?
You've just seen his tattoos because you think you've worked with him before for the organization.
Okay. Okay.
And this guy is going to fire at Panzer. He fires his pistol at you, makes the shot. It's a torso shot.
I'm gonna need a new jacket again.
12 damage. He pops
Still
off another
below.
round. Oh, it's a critical, dude.
Oh Jesus.
Alright. It is a torso
And the
critical.
Panzer.
So give me 1 second. Let's see here. Critical injury body. Alright, you have a collapsed lung, -2 to movement. Your base death save. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I wasn't supposed to roll on this. Whoops. You guys just saw some Cyberpunk red by accident.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yay!
Oops. What the
That's
hell? What
the
happened to my
worst time to see
macros? Okay, sorry. Hold on. This is what I was supposed to roll on. Broken ribs. -1 body, -1 dexterity, and it's difficult to breathe. That round went into you, and it does. 12 damage.
Zone punk.
And you also take 5 damage to your health, no matter what.
Look.
In addition to this.
So that's 17 damage.
No, it's the bullet is separate from the injury. So it's 12 damage,
Okay.
and then it's just 5 to your health.
All right. So my body armor is 12.
Mm-hmm.
So that would go down to 11.
Yeah, it'll go down to 11, and your health will go down by
What-
1, and then an additional 5 on your health. So 6 damage
Okay,
to your health.
So that puts me at 16.
All right. Great.
And I am pissed now because that really, really hurt.
Your buddy next to you, Dave next to you, he hears what happens, and he wants to get revenge. He pulls out his submachine gun, goes for a 3-round burst. He makes it. Oh, it's to the head.
Ooh. Hit him, Davey.
Roll 3d6. Alright, it's double that damage. It's enough. He 3-round burst this guy, 2 in the chest, 1 in the head. Bye-bye, dirt nap. This guy's dead.
Well, Mad Dog, one's alive, barbecued, but alive.
Yep, and it's your turn, Vincent.
All right. I suppose he can see the last guy. Oh, he can only move 30 feet. He can't get there. Pops out, abandons the assault rifle he was using earlier. He pet it. Its name is Sue.
Okay.
And will, I suppose, use his dash action to roll up on this guy, pulling out some of his like legit meds, telling everyone, "Oh, we need to not kill them all. Relax, son. It's over."
Alright, and this guy's going to try to put the fire out. And he does successfully put his fire out. But he is in really bad shape. He just puts his gun down. He can't even lift his weapon. He's in really bad shape. And he's going to forego his turn. And pretty much, this is the end of combat, unless if you guys want to kill this guy, he's served to you on a platter. And combat is pretty much over.
All right, so I'm gonna get over there. I'm gonna pick him up onto his feet, but my cyber arm still holding his collar. And I'm just gonna ask him a simple question: do you want to live?
And he coughs up some blood, and he says, "Ugh, Mad Dog, you son of a bitch." And he has a full helmet and gear on, so you can't really see his face.
I'll rip the helmet off his head.
Expend the gear now. I don't care. Let's give him some hypo drugs, DM. The good stuff.
Sure, go for it. Do some kind of first aid check.
Happily, if I had it, but I can roll it for you manually.
Sure, roll it manually. See if you get the right vein.
Like left alone, he would die.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You can do
so
intelligence plus D10 to see if you can stabilize him.
Heard. So just roll a 1d10 plus int and screw it. Let's give him 3 luck points on there as well.
All right, yeah, perfect. With your hypo needle and everything, you hit the right vein. You stabilize him. He stops bleeding. He has 3rd-degree burns all over him. He can barely, he can't stand or anything, but you see that he's less labored in his breathing. He's a little more raspy, and when you take off his helmet, it's Joey 2 times. Another member of the Shadow Organization. You guys have worked with him before. In fact, now that you're looking at the bodies, you're seeing other things on their bodies, other forms of tattoos and ID that shows that these guys are just like you. You've worked with them, working for the organization over these years. It would just be like you just took off this guy's helmet and Panzer was right in front of you, or Patch Job, or Anton, or any of the other guys you guys worked with.
Well. Are
Sorry.
you still with the organization? Is this an organization hit, is it?
They're cleaning house, man. It was me or you.
Apparently, you weren't good enough.
It's probably because we're too good. They can't afford us. Well, Joey. You've pretty much dug your own grave here. You understand that, don't you?
No, he hasn't, Vincent says. Over my dead body. Come on. He's just a merc like us. Chillax.
And he says, I made my peace with the streets, Vince. I knew it would end this way no matter what. And you know it'll end this way for you too.
Who hired you? Give us the deets one way or the other.
You know who hired
No
him.
one hired him. This is the Shadow Organization. They're cleaning house. They want us gone. We're too good.
We're
We
all
should have brought that
expendable.
car back. We still have that car, right?
He puts his hand on
It
your
hasn't blown
shoulder.
up yet.
Yeah, no, it's not blown up. He puts his hand on your shoulder, Mad Dog, and he says, "This Biotechnica thing was a mess. That's all it is, man. We're all expendable."
Not to me, Joey. Not to me. And I'm gonna pull Joey. I'm just gonna walk with Joey. If you want a strength feat, I can roll that if you want.
No,
But
you
I'm
don't
gonna
need
keep
to.
him so and I'm gonna put him in the passenger seat side of the Rolls Royce, and I'm jumping in the driver's seat of the Rolls Royce.
That's all the way over here, though. So, do you guys just let
Yeah,
him do that?
I will drag him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
will
Vincent,
drag him.
Okay.
We'll take it.
So you guys make your way to the vehicle, and Joey, he goes unconscious just from that journey to the vehicle. It was a little bit of a strain on him, and he goes completely unconscious. And you're left there wondering if you'll ever be safe again, knowing that this shadow organization is cleaning house and wants you dead, and probably wants everybody else that's worked with you dead. And who can you trust? And that's a question that we might have to answer on another episode of Cyberpunk on the Spot, ladies and gentlemen.
It was cool.
Oh
We have
man, that was good.
Column, guys. We've got a torpedo with a remote detonator, and it's sweet looking.
Yes, we do. Probably have.
So,
It's
just to give you guys
It's gonna
a,
look even better when we put it down the throat of Hacksaw.
to give you guys a
Nicest
little
bomb
bit of
I've ever
insight.
seen.
Yeah, give you guys a little bit of insight because you used your family connections and you picked up on clues here and there. You were able to come into this situation a little bit more prepared than you would have been. And yeah, I just want to commend you guys for that.
Oh, thank you. That was
I
fun.
still got a broken rib out of it though.
Yeah, you definitely got broken in.
I'll need a
I think
patch
we
job.
took more hits than anybody else so far. That's for sure.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank my players, Mad Dog, Panzer, Houdini, and Vincent D. Cooper, and Dave and Bobby, too, of course. Want to thank you guys for
Props.
joining us today. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys coming back. I appreciate you guys in chat watching and everyone around there. Join us next time for some more Cyberpunk on the Spot. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to sign off from here, okay?
We'll catch you later, John.
Take care, guys.
Take
Have
care.
a wonderful
John.
night. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Adios,
For
partner.
fun.